Okay.
WhiskyJason here, Whisky Live Dublin 2024 together with
Stephanie Shen!
Again!
It's me!
It's us!
It's us together again! Reunited at last.
Oh.
I wore my special headband. I knew you were coming
I talked
today.
about the Statue of Liberty, and we're at the Liberties Distillery in
Yes!
Dublin. Very good. So how's the last year been to you?
It's been good. Yeah, there's been some good travel, some good whiskey.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a really good year. What about for you?
Yeah, very busy, very, very busy. I did 20 whiskey shows last year.
20 whiskey
the last
shows.
12 months, yeah.
Oh my lord. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's
That's a
actually
lot.
more than I've done. So like, high five. Kudos to you,
thank
man.
you,
That's a lot. That's
and
a
to
lot.
my wife, thanks.
Thank you.
So, last year we talked about the core range.
Yes.
This year we're going to go up a level.
Ooh, yes.
And you said, hey, let's talk about this. What is this, if I may?
Oh, okay.
All right.
So we have here the King of Hell, and I love this. It's one of those. Like, it's obviously a step up. It's
It's 2 step ups.
It's 2 or 3 step ups the ladder. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Will I take it out? Yes. Okay.
I'm not going to.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
all right.
So this is it here. So it comes with a little plant. You can actually say it says "Do what thou will." So I think I said to you the last time
Yeah.
in the Liberties range, all of our whiskeys have names,
Yes.
and they all reference different stories. So for the King of Hell, this one is our 27-year-old, but this story references a very famous person called Richard Parsons. Now, Richard Parsons was actually credited to being the founder of the Freemasons in Ireland, and also for the Hellfire Club in Ireland as well. And we have this plinth that says "Do what thou wilt" because he was known to be a little bit of a jokester type. He was maybe had too much money and not enough sense. He was known for dressing up baboons and putting them in barrels and leaving them outside of churches.
Oh, yeah.
As you do.
As you do.
And him and the Hellfire Club used to meet up kind of very regularly in the Liberties area in a place called Eagle Tavern. And I was like, I forgot the first second. There's a lot going on in my brain right now. It's just I'm very excited about this. And they used to have the club motto was "Do what thou wilt." They always had a chair for Satan himself, and they would always pour out a little nip of whiskey for him. So we thought, you know what, if we're going to go up 2 or 3 levels, we might as well go to the King of Hell himself.
Yes.
And so this is the beautiful, obviously you've seen the beautiful box.
Yeah.
We even have a little crown on the bottle. And what's really cool, what I love about this is, I'm going to go back to the box for a second. There's a little secret drawer, which I don't know if you'll see.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'll hold and you show the secret
Okay,
door.
so there's a little secret drawer. When you open it, whoop, I'll take it out.
Yeah.
So there's a little pillow, and you actually get a little 50 ml sample with a little tiny crown.
well, yeah.
So, you know, if you wanted to, and there's also, I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but there's a little light. So when you open it in a place that's not as brightly lit as here, you'll have a little
You might be able
glowing
to see it a little bit,
skull.
yeah. You can see it, it's glowing.
Yeah, so we thought that was really cool. So I've talked a lot about the King of Hell and about how exciting it is. But I'll tell you what the actual liquid is.
Yes, please do. With 27-year-old Irish whiskey.
Oh my gosh. So this
Single malt.
Yes, it is a single malt. It's 27 years old. It is a single malt. And what's really exciting about this is that it was actually an experimental malt. So it's
Is it triple distilled or
no,
double
it's
distilled?
double distilled.
Ah.
So it's double distilled and it's very lightly peated. It has like the barest kiss of peat. And if you were to look at kind of like the peat scale and look at like wet and earthy and mulchy, we're kind of going the opposite end where we're looking at something that's a little bit more barbecued.
Right.
So you've got barbecued fruit notes in this. And we age it for 27 years in ex-bourbon, as is classic with all of our Liberties range. It's also 46% ABV. It's also non-chill filtered. But the finish on this is a Bordeaux Premier Cru cask, which works really well with that lovely hint of peat because you have barbecued fruits and then you have rich, juicy red fruit notes from that wine. And we can't tell you which vineyard it's from, but if you know anything about wine, it's the only vineyard to have gone up a classification in France. Fancy!
If you don't know.
And so so this is like, I guess, the king of our collection, hence the crown. And so it retails for €2,700. I mean, but it is so delicious, and yeah, it's incredible. So please, if you casually just have $3,000 sitting in your pocket, I highly recommend this liquid. It is really, really unique, really beautiful, and such a wonderful sipper, honestly. Yeah, so that's our King of Hell.
Interesting, the Liberties have whiskeys that are about 20th as expensive. Not just a tenth, 20th.
So yeah, we kind of from the Liberties
from the
expression.
20-some euros
I
all the way up to
know.
I mean, not many whiskey brands can say that.
We like to make sure there's a whiskey for everybody,
yes.
you know. And if you find your pockets are heavy, don't you worry. We've got a whiskey for you.
Now you can visit the distillery.
Yes, of course. It's very easy to find. We are the Dublin Liberties Distillery, so it's in the name. You go to Dublin, you go to Liberties, and you can find us there. Now, obviously, there's a few distilleries popping up in this neighborhood, but we are on Mill Street. So you can absolutely come by and visit. The building itself is beautiful. It's over 400 years old. It used to be a mill, and what's really cool is that we're using water. So we're producing on-site triple distilled single malt, and we're utilizing spring water, water from the River Poddle that we process ourselves. So we're the only distillery in the city that's utilizing water from the same water source they're using in the 1800s, which is awesome. But also the building itself was a mill. It's beautiful, beautiful stonework. Highly recommend a visit. So we're open 7 days a week for tours. You can book online at thedld.com, and we do tours every hour. And our tour guides obviously legally have to be as excitable as I am. So you're guaranteed a good tour.
That's great. That's great. What else do you want?
I mean, that's it. Enthusiasm, history, whiskey. I can't think, I can't think of a better marriage.
I think that's great. Thank you very much. WhiskyJason here together with
Stephanie Shen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.